All right, so welcome everyone to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesday. My name is Kevin Z. I am founder and CEO of My Wi-Fi Networks, and we meet here on Zoom and Facebook Live each and every week to talk about the latest and greatest in social Wi-Fi marketing. And I know for the past few weeks, I've been really putting something off that we've been planning to launch for quite some time. As you know, we do our due diligence here. We want to make sure everything that you have in your hands works great, works fast, is pretty much awesome for your business. So all that being said, I'm going to get right to it with the big announcement for this week. So our scheduled reports are now live in the dashboard. And I honestly think that of any of the features that we've launched in over the last 18 months, this is likely the biggest one to date, not only because of a massive additional platform update that we made to increase performance, but specifically with reports and scheduled reports. This is the way that all of you, each and every one of you, whether you run an agency or you're a managed service provider, this will allow you to make more money because ultimately this will automate the reminder to your clients about the performance and value that you're adding to their business. Now, every time I know that a lot of you, as you're looking to scale your business, you go out there, you make your installs, and then you fall into the trap of clients constantly calling you or messaging you, wanting to understand, hey, what have you done for me lately? Or what's the next plan? Or how did this campaign perform? Even though you give the user or your client a username and password, they don't necessarily always log in or check it themselves. It's easier for them to email you and ask you, hey, what's the performance lately? So what this allows you to do is schedule a report, essentially create a custom report, show exactly the data you want to show, schedule the time frame that you want to display the data. So for example, the last 7 days, the last 30 days, the last X days, and then automatically schedule to them at your frequency. Do you want to send it to them every Wednesday, every day, whatever you'd like? We made it really easy for you to set this up in a set and forget kind of style where you talk to your client, you understand, hey, how often do you want a report about the performance at your location? You get that information, you set it up one time, and then you're done. Essentially, every time they'll get an email directly from you with your branding that shows exactly the performance that happened at that location or a series of locations. So as part of this, the reason it took so long is that we didn't just build a schedule report system. We actually did a whole bunch of massive platform updates down to the core of the software itself. Most notably, if you've noticed any bugs or anything that's frustrated you, maybe like an inconsistent number in the dashboard or the inability to upload an image sometimes or image type, almost all bugs have been squashed. I should say almost, because there's some that, yet people don't even know of. So I think I'm making that sound the wrong way, but essentially is everything that's been reported to date. If you reported something, if you told us about it, it's been fixed. Okay, so if you are on that list, I encourage you, please go back to the platform, double check it. If you have any feedback or any suggestions, please let our support team know. But we've spent a lot of time and it was a lot of hard work tracking performance issues down, making sure that things run smoothly and everything works as designed. In addition to that, we've also made a massive update to the core code of the software. Those of you who are developers or maybe technical on the call will appreciate that we updated everything to PHP 7. So it has massive performance updates. It has a just-in-time engine, so it's going to help a lot of the automations that we're having and running faster and more scalable. A whole bunch of other things that really just make things run faster. And in our testing so far, we are seeing things run way faster. So big congrats and big thank you to our tech team who's worked tirelessly on making all of this happen. And with that, obviously, the scheduled reports have arrived. This is available to everybody that has the client section in their dashboard. So if your plan type includes the client manager, this is available inside the client manager. It allows you to click and schedule reports to your clients you set it up once and it will schedule in the future. It looks somewhat like this. I'm going to jump into the live demo shortly, but essentially you name your report and then you choose your report details. So these are the same reports that you're creating or the views that you're seeing in the analytics section. You're then choosing a view that you've created, basically a canned demo. And then once you select what you want to send, you then schedule exactly how often you want to send it. So I'm going to jump into a live demo of this shortly. It's really powerful. And I honestly think, like I said, probably the biggest platform update we've made in quite some time, primarily because this is something that you're going to use all the time. And you're going to thank that we built because it allows you to justify to charge more money. And in addition to, really automating that ongoing maintenance of the client. You don't necessarily have to remember or remind yourself or have an assistant even create your reports on a weekly basis. Now you can schedule it all and have it all happen automatically. And we're only halfway there. I should mention there are a ton of other upgrades that we had to do first. So this is the first stage of a series of updates that we're making that's taken months to develop. The next one is updating our campaign builder, adding a whole bunch of new design options, new layout options, all kinds of fancy stuff. And I'm going to save that for when it's live, and I'll be sharing that and training on that with you very shortly. So stay tuned for more. I'm going to actually schedule, I know I mentioned last week or the last couple of weeks that I'm going to schedule a separate, more in-depth 2-hour, I would say, like end-to-end platform demo. I was waiting for this to be launched. The next things, like I mentioned, is the campaign builder. And then finally, the location dashboard is also going to be translated into different languages, starting with Spanish. Okay, so once all of those are done, I'm going to do that big training session. I'm going to walk you guys through the entire platform end to end, really show you all what's possible. Now, don't wait for me. You can always log in yourself and test it out. Everything is live right now. And if not live, it will be live very shortly specifically on the campaign editor and the multi-language. So stay tuned for more. If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, you can always chat with our support team. It's right inside our dashboard, a little chat bubble, or visit wifisupportdesk.com. That'll forward you on to our knowledge base. So let me dive into the live dashboard now and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Just give me 1 sec to open up an account here. All right, so I'm in this account. This is a demo account that we have here. And you'll see if I click on analytics, there is a new drop down over here. So again, just to recap, you're on analytics on the left. A little drop down has reports. You click on new report, it'll open up the ability to have a new custom report. You can edit that and change everything about this. So obviously you have your logo on the report. You can change your layout. For example, if you want to have your logo on the left, in the middle, I kind of like it in the middle, choose your website, and you can customize this for every single location. So you can have that there, for example. You can also put your email and your contact name, whoever the account manager is on this. Let's say it is Bob, and you click there, click OK. So here you have some context to this report. Now, as you're scrolling down, let's say you don't have clients, so they don't really care about login times, for example. You can hide this element. You can also move things around. So if you wanted to make this happen, first, if you wanted to, let's say, bring that to the top, and you want to bring this down, or you want to have that map move to the top, or the map is, let's say, not relevant, you can hide it. It's very flexible to allow you to lay things out as you choose. Particularly on the color side of things, you can edit everything about each and every color. So let's say you want to copy the brand colors of your client or a group of clients specifically. You can make that red, you can make this blue. You get the idea. You can change every single one of these graph elements, and everything will now match the brand of your client. Okay, so once you have this report all customized as you choose, you save it, but you can also print it. So you can one-click print, and it has a nice print formatting. You can go ahead and print that away. Now, a lot of you, this is what you've been doing so far. I mean, you can print reports. That's not what's fancy, and that's not what's exciting here. But what's cool is that now that you have this report, you can exit the edit mode, and you can hop over to your client section. And you can go over here and say, right over here, you see the scheduled reports tab. So this is brand new. It's located right under or inside the client section. So typically how this works is you create a client. This is usually a group of clients, let's say a franchise or more than one location you typically would do this for, or even just on a one-to-one basis, it works well. You can add locations, campaigns, apps, now scheduled reports, and users that have access to the scheduled reports as well, all within this dashboard. So how you schedule a report is you click on plus. You call this, let's say, test report every Friday. I'll just zoom in to show you here. Report details, you choose the report that you created and customized. You click proceed and then choose to say, hey, when do I want this report to send off? It can happen daily. It can happen on the day of the week. So let's say I want it to happen on Fridays. which I'm going to have here, or you can make it on a specific day of the month. So the first of the month, I'm going to send you a report that'll talk about the last 30 days or whatever you want. However, whatever you discuss with your client, we've made it really easy to schedule. So here we'll do day of the week. We'll say every Friday, we're going to send you a report. And what do you want the report to show? You'll see that in a second. Subject line will be your weekly review brought to you by me. You get the idea. Type in whatever you want here, and the recipient, you can then choose who you want to send this to. So here, just putting an email in there. And then proceed. Now you choose your locations. So you have, for example, this has the one location that I have here. You can choose, if it's multiple, you can choose different locations over here. Then click on create. So now you have this report. It is scheduled to send every single Friday, and literally that is set and forget. And not only that, you can also export these as PDFs. Well, first of all, when the email is sent, it is sent as a PDF. But then also you can go right in here, view your report, and change anything you'd like. You can also change the date range here. Very importantly, you can change exactly what you want to show, whether it's the last 7 days, last 30 days, this month, last month, whatever you like. So these are the scheduled reports. I encourage you to hop in and demo this for yourself. If you guys have any feedback or questions, please let our support team know. And I really look forward to you guys using this well. Like I said, I'm going to keep these demos real short because I'm going to have that long, really in-depth demo that's going to talk about this and everything else that is new in the platform. So if you guys have any questions, please chat with our support team. And I look forward to you guys using this. And we'll talk very soon. Like I said, we got a lot of more surprises coming up. So stay tuned, and I'll be letting you know about all that shortly. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.